Okay, so folks, all my tech guys out there, take a look at this video and tell me what's wrong with this picture. I was putting the instrument cluster back into 66 and I had everything ready to go. The new ignition switch wouldn't fit, so I thought, oh, I'll just put the old one back in temporarily because it was having it kind of felt loose and having some issues, and I wanted to replace it with a new, nicer key. And the new one didn't fit right, so I just said, well, I'll just go ahead and throw the old one in. So I had this hanging under the dash plugged in and started the truck. Everything worked good. I had a couple problems with it, not wanting to hit the starter right, but didn't think much of it. And okay, I'll go ahead and put it in. So when I bolted this into the dash, I stuck the key in, started the truck up, warmed it up. Everything's great. Gauges are working, lights are working, everything's working good. I went down, turned the key, pulled it out, and I started letting the smoke out of the ignition wire. I just reached my hand in there and jerked the thing off really quick to break the circuit. But it's been about an hour yesterday looking for the shorted wire. I figured maybe I shorted the wire messing around in the dash. So no, I was thinking about the switch and introducing this to the chassis ground by bolting it to the dash, and that's when it started. So I thought, I wonder if that switch is bad. So right now I have 1.1 ohms in the off position. This is the ignition wire connection. This is the ground of the housing, and I got a nice ground. In fact, you'd be so lucky to have such a good ground in anything in that truck with 1.1 ohms. So when I turn the key off and pull it out, that's when it started smoking, because it just directly shorted the ignition switch. So key's back on. As you can see, I just moved it off of the off position and I'm open. But even as I roll through the rest of this, it does a lot of crazy things when I come back to. And if you hit it just right, it'll do it again. So I can still pull the key out. And sure enough, it'll do it. Go back in the accessories, but there's some, you can see that I have a shorted net. It's mega ohms, but it's working its way down. The meter's just refreshing. It's going all the way. And let's see if I can get it back again. It's trying to short. So it's either broken inside, or I'm jumping from mega to kilo. Mega is the same thing as open pretty much. It's a lot of resistance. So if I just keep playing with it right there in the opposition, it'll short again. So this goes back to the good old-fashioned root cause analysis. Chicken or the egg? Was the switch bad? Shorts the wire. Was the wire bad? Shorted the switch. I think pretty much found the issue here. And all the telltale signs. Smells really burnt inside. Doesn't feel right. But you can spend a lot of time chasing that short in that wire. It's shorted now, but it wouldn't have been, if I put this back in, it'd do it again. So anyway, I want all my mechanic friends to see this video and tell me at the very beginning of that video what you see wrong. So, all right, guys, thanks.